All right, so it's morning of day 2 here in the Enchantments. We're at Upper Snow Lake. The sun's just coming out over these mountains and reflecting in the water. It is incredible up here. Nice and quiet. We're all having breakfast and coffee and getting ready to pack up and head up into the core today. Today's objective is to get up and leave here in about an hour, hour and a half or so and head up into the core. And then we're gonna run up Little Annapurna and then cut over and hopefully run a ridge line all the way to the summit of Dragontail Peak. Dragontail Peak, that's our goal today. It's about 8,900 feet in elevation. And it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be exhausting, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But this is what we're looking at this morning. This is what we're having coffee and breakfast with. God's beauty. All right, we are just short of Lake Vivian. We're just gonna go up that. And we just came all the way from down there. All right, so we are about to get our first glimpse into the core. And I'm gonna take you with me for this because it's gonna be beautiful. There are these little rock cairns all throughout, like right there. There's one showing us where to go. And we're getting our first views of Lake Vivian. First, I wanna come up here and get a shot of this incredible waterfall and the view of the valley down below us. There's a goat right in the middle of the trail. Hi, goat. We got live action here. This goat is after us. He wants our food, or I'm thinking he wants JR's Gatorade. All right, I'm just making my way here through the lower core, and I'm coming up on Leprechaun Lake over here. And we're just starting to get our views of the upper core There's a waterfall across the way. All right, this is Lake Perfection we're coming around. And it is a completely different world up here. Just granite slabs everywhere, waterfalls, still a lot of snow. All right, so we're in the upper core of the Enchantments, and it is a completely different world up here, even more so from where we were down in the lower core. It is just granite, snow, and water, and it is unbelievable. Right up above us here is Little Annapurna, and we're just about 500 feet shy of the summit there. And then what we're planning to do now is we're going to run up to this ridge line, and we're going to attempt to get up on that and run that all the way to the top of Dragontail Peak. That's the highest point you see up in front of us. And then that little gap in the middle there, that's Asgard Pass. Leads down to Kolchak Lake. And that's the other entrance into the Enchantments. But it is indescribable up here. All right, so we're just traversing below this Snow Creek Glacier above us. And then this runs all the way down into the lower core. But we're about halfway up this ridge line. We're starting to get up really high.
I don't know how you can build an entire
And it is unbelievable up here. Unbelievable. I'm gonna put this away because better pay attention to what we're doing here. It's really steep and it's really slippery. All right, so right here we're looking down at Asgard Pass. That's the top of Asgard Pass there. That's Isolation Lake. And that's the core enchantments behind us. That's Little Annapurna. That's where we just came from. And next, we're gonna push over to this next ridge line. And our goal is to get up on top of that. That's all right. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a long way down there.
That's a little exposed.
Whew. All right, now our objective is to get over to that second little toothy peak. And that's the summit, the true summit of Dragontail. And that's what we're gonna do next. We came up too far. We gotta climb down and try to make our way over to that ridge. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty terrifying up here. But it is beautiful, and we're having a fantastic time, and it's amazing up here. Just breathtaking. All right, we are just about to make the final push up to the summit of Dragontail Peak. I'm gonna spin you around here and show you what we're dealing with. We're just gonna cross this snowfield, follow JR, David, and Brad, and we are headed up to the true summit of Dragontail Peak, way up there. Just wanted to take one quick shot of this breathtaking view before we make our final push up to the summit of Dragontail. So we're up here on Dragontail Peak on the ridge, the summit ridge, and it is just this awesome landscape. It's flat up here, which is not what I expected. But right now we are at 8,570 feet. And it is unbelievable up here. That's the true summit of Dragontail right over there. We have been moving since 7:30 this morning. It's 3 o'clock now, and we still have to go all the way back. We have moved about only 6 miles today, but we have gained a ton of elevation. We're on one of the summits, but not the true summit. So we're gonna attempt to cross this ridge line over to there where the true summit is.
Oh my goodness.
Shall I come up there and join you, gentlemen?
Depends if you want to say you made it or not.
Wow. So we just came off the summit of Dragontail, and it was super sketchy up there, especially with 4 of us standing around the tiny little summit. But we got some incredible photos, and we got a long way to go. Spin you around here. We were just up there. We got to go all the way down there. All the way down there to that lake way off in that distance. So we're going to start moving. because we have a feeling it's going to be dark when we get into camp tonight. It's been a fun day. We're exhausted.
We're only halfway there.
And ready to head home. The goats are keeping us company. Okay, so for all the things I've done today, if this is where I get hurt, it's gonna really suck. Woo! And that's how you get some elevation off.
All right, you gotta take a video of me.
All right, David's gonna glissade. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, he's not going to stop. Oh! Are we having fun or what?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Slippier here by the minute.
All right, JR, you got the clean track down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like 100 miles.
Don't wear out clothesline you.
All right, here comes JR. He's got the track's nice and iced up for him.
Whatever you do, don't go left.
Yeah, just don't go left, otherwise you're gonna end up way down there.
Here we go.
Here he comes. Oh, he knows what he's doing. He's using the poles. Woo!
Awesome video.
Gotta keep yourself entertained when you're in the mountains.
Oh, that was refreshing too.
It sure was. That snow
Oh,
felt
my
good.
goodness.
Woo! We only got like 150 miles back to camp. We'll make it. All right, so that's where we just came from. All the way down there, and we just glissaded down that little chute, which looks a lot steeper from over here, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, that's the snowfield we just crossed a few minutes ago. About halfway up, not realizing that's where it goes. Super sketch. Beautiful up here though. Enchantments, Leavenworth, Washington. It's decision time.
Going down this snowfield?
Yeah.
To snow or not to snow.
That's probably the side to go in on, but this here is just really
So
scary.
go over there.
Yeah, go over there. If we're gonna go down that way, let's
I guess we're going down this snowfield.
this stuff here goes.
This is gonna be fun. A couple more little lakes down here that I didn't even see. When we crossed up there, forgot all about this lake down here. And then there's this one over here. There's all kinds of little lakes tucked in here. I just slipped off the bridge and into the water. Tired. We've been moving for a good 9.5 hours, pretty much non-stop, and we probably still have about 3.5 more hours back to camp, and it's probably gonna be dark by then. Well worth every single step. All right, so we're down here just about to make our descent into Inspiration Lake, but we're sitting here having a snack and just kind of retracing our steps, and I just want to show you what we did today. So many hours ago, we started up the left ridge line of this. This is called Little Annapurna. And we went about 3/4 of the way up that and started cutting across that ridge line. And we dropped below that snowfield, crossed over up onto that other ridge line, and got cliffed out way up there. We realized that we couldn't go any farther, so we actually had to drop down around the back side of that. And then around the back side of that, we crossed a snowfield, and then we started going up the really steep part over there. And then that's where we got around the backside, and it was that real flat land with it just kind of looked like something out of a fairy tale. It was really cool. It's not a knife ridge up there like you would expect it to be. But then when we got past that, we got up to that second block, the real pointy one. And then we had to make our way up to that final block over there on the far right. And I don't know if you could see it in this video, but there is a crack that runs down that summit. And we were standing right over that crack, and I remember literally stepping over it. And I really wish I would have taken a picture. It was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. Standing up there there was 4 of us up there, and there was really only room for 1. So it was pretty amazing. It was one of those things that I'm glad we did it, because I don't ever have to do it again, and I could say I did it. And now we just have the rest of the day. Wanted to get one more shot of Inspiration Lake with the sun behind us here. All right, so that's our home down there, Snow Lakes. That's where we're headed. It's been a long day. We still have to go all the way down there. And this granite slab is fun. It's crazy steep, and I certainly wouldn't want to do it in the snow. And they've blasted pieces of rebar into the granite to give you grip, and I can certainly see why. JR coming down the rebar. We got David down there chasing the goats around. And we got a long way to camp still.
Yeah.
I think. All right, so this is like the last really fun little move that we have to do on our way back down to camp, is get down these giant slabs of granite. They're pretty steep. Thankfully, it's real grippy. But I certainly wouldn't want to do this in snow or ice, man.
Or rain.
Or rain. We got about a little less than a quarter mile to go back to camp. It's nice and flat through here, and it's starting to get dark. I'm excited to get back, make some dinner, give thanks for this incredible day that we had that started almost 14 hours ago. We've been out for a really long time, done a ton of mileage, more elevation gain than I've ever done, and climbed to an altitude that I've never been to before. So great day. We got to Dragontail Peak at 8,750 some feet, and we're getting back down to Snow Lake at 5,100 feet, where we have our base camp set up. It was an epic day, and I'm looking forward to a great night's sleep, getting up with the sun tomorrow, and another amazing day in the Enchantments. Looking forward to it, and I will see you then.